Hey guys, recently I had someone request, no idea. I was gonna make up something lewd that her sign said just then, but then I've actually made it onto the Taiwanese news for doing that before, like where some girl has spoken to me in Chinese, and then I translate it on the bottom as being like she's sexually proposing me, but it's kind of obvious that she isn't, because she's like a 40-year-old woman, you know, and she's dressed nicely, and she's just chatting with me politely on the street, and I'm like translating it as like something dirty. And then the Taiwanese news gets a hold of that, and I'm not kidding. It's like national fucking headlines, fucking front page of Yahoo Taiwan and Google Taiwan and shit, you know. And it's like, you know, oh, he's trying to make other foreigners, trying to trick the other foreigners to believe that the woman actually said this, you know. It's like, they're not that stupid. Well, maybe the ones from Texas are, but the rest of them aren't. I'm just teasing. Brad's from Texas. No, he's from Tennessee. Yeah, so what the hell is the fucking topic again? I tried to do this exact same topic. I have a topic, and then I was gonna do it. Oh yeah. I'm like, how am I getting off topic so often? I tried to do the same. I'm trying to talk about one thing, and I've done like two 10-minute long videos, and I haven't even talked about it yet. And that's the only thing I'm trying to talk about for the last 20 minutes. This is my third attempt. The topic is dancing. Dance. Somebody recently requested on one of my videos that I talk about it, because I mentioned briefly that I love to dance, and someone says, why don't you talk about how you got into dancing and why you love it? I think that's what the request was. How I got into dancing was, you know, actually I can, you see that guy kind of flying through traffic? He's wearing the red shirt. He's very aggressive and a little bit jerky. Aggressive and jerky. It's like when I've had too much caffeine and I try to masturbate. Yeah, I've caught up with him. Because aggressive and jerky is not quick, people. You want to be quick, you got to be smooth. Smooth is quick. Aggressive is not quick. You, my friend, are not quick. See? You're all jerky. You're all over. See, now I'm like forced to pass you. I didn't even want to pass him. I wanted to follow him. That's how not fast he is. I like involuntarily had to pass him. So where were we? Look at, he's taking like secret shortcuts on the sidewalk. So, how do you? I'd do her. Shit, been married too long. So yeah, when I was like, first of all, like I was actually, I think I had some kind of aptitude for dancing at a young age, which is odd because I'm a very, very, very non-coordinated person. I suck at any and all sports. Yeah, I'm not physically coordinated. But at a young age, I can remember my father, believe it or not, taking me to an Alcoholics Anonymous dance. Yeah, I know. And I remember there, you know, this is back in the fucking early 80s or something. And I was dancing to the music, and I think I was, and I felt like I was dancing. Well, I was just dancing. And then I had my eyes shut, and I still do that to this day. I shut my eyes when I dance. And when I opened up my eyes, there was like pretty much the entire dance floor just formed a circle around me. Everyone stopped dancing, and they just formed a circle around me to watch me dance. And I just kind of like screamed with a prepubescent voice, and like ran and sat down. I didn't realize. And then later I went back out and I tried dancing, and I tried to get them to do a circle again. Anyways, so yeah, so even at age 8 or 9 or whatever the hell I was, I enjoyed dancing then. And then I went to, oh, this isn't my private series, I went to, my Canada private series has a story. I went to a dance when I was in grade 6 or 7, and I had a very, very embarrassing movie type, humiliating experience. No one dropped buckets of blood on me. It was different than that. But yeah, I had a humiliating experience at a dance, and I never went to another dance again. It was, you know, it was like a heartbreaking experience. Left the dance crying, and never went to another dance. Grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11. And then when I was in grade 12, I think, grade 11, grade 12, I went to England. And I was 17, maybe 16 years old. And a friend of mine worked as a DJ slash dancer at some of the dance clubs. And he took me to like a bunch of dance clubs in one night. We went out on a Saturday and we just hit different dance clubs. And didn't have to pay... Where the fuck? Didn't have to pay cover charge or anything. And then when my friend danced, he was a good dancer, he was a rave dancer. When he danced, people would watch, you know, and he was getting respect. And I was like, this is cool. He gets in every club without waiting in line, without paying cover. And then when he gets in the clubs, people know him. He walks around, he's Mr. Popular. And then you got people, you know, like, so he's just getting, and then when he dances, he looks cool, and people are watching him dance. And I thought to myself, I want to be this guy. And sure enough, like a year and a half later, maybe 2 years later, no, a year and a half later, I was him. And it's funny because I'd never danced. You know, I was 17 years old, I'd never danced before, not since I was like 8. And then I just kind of, I bought some music while I was in England, and like techno type rave. Where the fuck am I? Seriously. Oh, okay. And then I brought the music back with me to Canada, and then I just danced a bit by myself, like at home. People used to always say I practiced in front of a mirror. I never did. Never did. And then people would gossip about me behind my back. They'd be like, oh yeah, he's a good dancer, but he practices like fucking 4 hours a day standing in front of a fucking mirror. He's a fucking loser. You know, but meanwhile, they were just 100% pulling that out of their ass because there was absolutely no truth in it whatsoever. Once I hit the clubs, I don't think I danced at home at all. Oh, that's not true. I still danced at home, but I wasn't practicing. I was just dancing for fun. I just really liked dancing. And then and I never danced in front of a mirror. I never recorded myself. I think I had already been dancing for a couple of years before I finally saw myself on video, and that was because somebody brought over like a VHS camcorder, and I tried it out. I was curious to see. Anyways, so that's how I got into dancing. And you know, it was one of the things when I was young. It was sadly enough my biggest accomplishment, because it got to the point where I was known at every dance club, and the DJs all knew who I was. And then once the DJs knew who you were, you know, sometimes when the bar was closed, everybody has to leave, and you don't have to, because you're hanging out with the DJ, you're helping them, like, whatever. And then sometimes the staff goes out somewhere to eat, and you go out with the staff, and you're hanging around with the bouncers, the good-looking shot girls, etc. And then, you know, when you go to the dance, there's nothing like going to a dance club and knowing all the staff. Like, you don't have to wait in line. You don't have to wait in the VIP line. And then you can walk into the DJ booth, like you can just go up and open the fucking booth and walk up and stand inside the DJ booth as if you're staff, you know. And then sometimes when I would go to the clubs, the DJ would announce me. Like what I mean is I'd walk into the club, and before walking like 10 feet, the music would fucking stop, and the DJ would say, "Hey everybody, check it out! M13 has just walked into the club." And then the whole fucking place looks like, you know, they don't know who you are. The customers don't know who you are. You know, like your friends do, but 95% of the people in the place don't know who you are. And then they all turn and look, and now the whole place knows your name, and they know that you're something or someone, supposedly, because the DJ just announced you as if you were. So it's a cool feeling, man. It really, really, you know, those days are gone from me now, and I miss them. What the fuck is my GPS telling me to do? Seriously.